What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're here with Forbidden Door and we got to go ahead and start it up, and this one's gonna be a real quick one because we got to get to the main event. So guys, let's get it going. Pre-show was good. Real highlight was the 3v3. People love Mystico, the Lucha Bros versus LIJ. People love Mystico. You know, they know him, which is really good, really crazy. And Mariah May had herself a squash match against Saraya. It was all right. You know, Saraya was just doing her little thing, but it was really about Mariah getting through the tournament. So then we had MJF versus Hechicero. I was really worried about MJF in this match, that it would be a little weird, but it was competitive. It was a squash match, but you know, MJF needed this dub over him. It wasn't really a big storyline that was gonna go on through this, but it was good. The next was Tanahashi and the Elite. Young Bucks still goofy. Max Caster went crazy with the rap. Luckily it wasn't on TV because they would have to bleep a lot of stuff. Go check that out. And it was a good match. The ending was all right. Billy Gunn came out to help Tanahashi back after he got clotheslined, and that was pretty much it. Nothing crazy. Let's see, Dragon versus Dragon. It was a really good match, really good. Shingo played well into the Yes Chance, and Brian, he played well into the Yes Chance too. I love the Yes Chance coming back. Brian Danielson, he's gonna have to make something shake now. I don't know. By the way the night ended, I don't know what the heck the future's gonna hold, but it was good. I love Shingo. If you know, you guys gotta check it out. I can't really go through all the doggone things that happened, but it was a good match. I liked it. We also had next a Mariah May match against Toni Storm, and this match was not what I expected. I expected to be a little more competitive with it, but it wasn't. It was actually Mariah, you know, or not, Mariah just looking in the ring. I thought she would get involved, but she didn't. And then Mina did a couple of her moves, but in the end, Toni just really put her down like that, and I was like, okay. And at the end of the match, they all, you know, basically had a little kiss, and they hugged each other, and they left. Like, they literally had a three-way kiss, and I was like, okay, you know, I guess that's how it is. Nigel was over there crying on the commentary, and I was like, okay, dude. But then we had Zack Sabre versus OC. It was a good match, but I don't like Orange Cassidy that much. But Zack Sabre Jr., they got This Is Awesome champ was kind of quiet from the crowd, but in the end, Zack Sabre Jr. tied Orange Cassidy all the way up, and he had nowhere to go. And I'm glad Zack got that win. He deserved it, and I hope he has more of a future in AEW. But I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to see. 3v3 with Joe's match. It was okay. You know, Hook's getting better. They're starting to work better with Joe, and Jericho's team. You know, they're Jericho's team, so they're gonna do their goofy thing and whatnot. But it was okay. Jeff Cobb was there. He did really good. So I hope they have more for Jeff Cobb soon. TNT Championship ladder match. Goodness gracious, guys, this was insane. But the real points we got to talk about was Mark Briscoe jumping from this side of the ring. There was a ladder over here on the apron, not in the ring, on the apron, and there was Jack Perry on the table on the outside. He jumped from way over here, boom, and busted his head like this, and the table did not break, which was so freaking crazy. Dante Martin also had a scare where he fell off the ladder and hit his knees, and we thought that man broke his leg again. We thought it was over with, but man, then we had Konosuke. Konosuke should have won the match. I'm sorry, Konosuke should have won the match, hands down. But they didn't give it to him, bro. The crowd wanted it bad. They want him to get better, so put him in a good spot. But Jack Perry won the match overall, which sucked, man. It was crazy. I hate it, man. But I don't know how his reign's gonna go, but we're gonna see what the Elite can do. Whatever, man. But then we had Mercedes versus Stephanie Vaquer. I love Stephanie. The crowd completely turned on Mercedes Moné, saying, ooh, Boston sucks and whatnot. And they completely went behind Vaquer, but we knew what the outcome was going to be here. Mercedes got her win, and that was that. But I like Stephanie. You know, the crowd was behind her. Maybe that'll be good for her in the future. and people looking around for, you know, talent and whatnot. And then we go to the Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito match. Look, man, the match was okay, but the thing is, Moxley is Moxley. Okay, at least there was no blood in this match. But Tetsuya Naito, I don't know. The crowd just wasn't into it. Like, they responded to the first time he spat in Moxley's face, but it just wasn't there. It wasn't there for some reason. It just wasn't there. And they just, I don't know what it was. But it was kind of quiet, you know. The crowd was kind of quieter in times. Naito, it felt like he was having a lot of moments where he would either mess up or moments where he would have to figure something out. Like, he tackled Moxley at ringside at one point, and there's another guy just completely under them, just trying to, hey, please, man. And he was hitting him with a part of the barricade, like one of those puffed up things that sit on top of the barricade. He's just wailing him with it. It's just, I don't know what the deal was, but the thing was, like, at the end, the finish was, you know, he went for a Lancia, which is got an arm, pick him up from the bottom, and it was like a brain buster. So before that, he fell in a heap, right? I think he was trying to give him the Death Rider, or they just fell, but they just got back up and they went for the finish type thing. And it was okay or weird, but I don't know. And that was my cat. She's doing some crazy things. But yeah, and they just went on here for the finish, and Naito picked him up, round him up for the Destino. And I was like, okay, you know what I mean? It was what it was, but I don't know. It was an okay match, man. It was okay, but I feel like there was a lot of points that were just not good, and they had a lot of chances, but Naito won. Naito won the match. It didn't look like Naito was gonna win. I guess his thing. Oh my gosh, my cat is going crazy. But I think it was a thing on the end where, you know, he's just trying to, you know, entice Moxley to start doing different things, and I don't know what those different things would have been. Like, I don't know, just trying to make him frustrated to a sense, you know. And it was just weird. I don't know what Naito was up to, but he's just trying to make Moxley feel like he has to do something, has to make Naito get mad or something like that. So he was spitting in his face, doing whatever it takes. But yeah, that was that match. Naito won. Jim Ross was on commentary. He was trying to go ahead and make Naito the man. He was going and commentating over him and making everything happen. You know what I'm saying? So it was an okay match. I just don't think it was that insane, and they gave it a lot of time, which, you know, it was crazy. I feel like Naito was definitely gassed at that point, but he won the title back. I'm glad for him. I think that's what they really wanted, because Naito, I think he's in his last little step of the career, so hopefully he can do some good things back in Japan. And they got a AEW pay-per-view coming up, but I'm about to review the main event, so you guys stay tuned, and thank you.